Hello and welcome to another Microsoft Excel for Accounting video tutorial on how to do a statement of owner's equity and how to do a balance sheet in the classified form following doing a worksheet, 6-column worksheet. So this is for Spruce Ridge Golf Club and it is question number 7 in Chapter 5, Unit 10 on page 183. So we're just going to show you how to do this. Now, we've shown you how to do this in a previous video, so we kind of just leave that one alone. Just a quick recap. Trial balance holds every account. You've got to get the debit and the credits right. An income statement only shows the revenue, which are credits, and the expenses, which are debits. And the balance sheet shows the assets, the liabilities, and the owner's equity, and the drawings. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to do an auto sum. And we're going to auto sum the entire column, just like we showed you before. And then I'm going to grab this, and if we do the entire column, we can just drag it right across. Now, when you look at the income statement, the credit, the revenue, minus all the debits is going to be equal to the net income. So you can just go here and hit equals and always put it out of the 2, put it in the lower column. So you take the bigger number minus the smaller number, and there you have net income. Okay, and when it gets transferred to the credit side over here because it is good for owner's equity, and we enter there. Then I'm going to take an auto sum here, and I'm just going to take these 2 cells. I'm going to hit enter. And I'm going to drag that one right across, and these 2 numbers should balance, and these 2 numbers should balance. So we had an increase of $49,000, right? And now we can do a statement of owner's equity. And to start off with, we are going to get the capital. So I'm just going to go equals from November 1. And the capital was $98,000. So I'm going to hit enter. And that should have been in this row. Okay. And then we're going to add the net income, which is equals the net income, and we've been able to establish that it is $49,000 using the 6-column worksheet. And then we're going to go get the drawings, which we should be able to get out of here, and that is a debit, but we're still going to be $2,000. An increase in capital is actually less the drawings, so that's why it says less. So now we're going to go equals this minus this. We're going to hit enter, and then we are going to auto sum these 2. We're going to hit enter, and that gives our new capital for the end of November. Current assets. So current assets are different from fixed assets. Current assets are assets that last less than a year. So I'm just going to go equals, and I'm going to go get my cash. Enter. And equals my supplies. Enter. And land would be a fixed asset. So I'm going to hit equals. Enter. And I'm going to put equipment equals and enter. And then I can get my total assets, which would be right here. So we're going to do an auto sum. So my total current assets, enter. And then I'm going to get my do an auto sum of these two. I'm going to hit enter. And then we need to, this should actually be a single solid line underneath. And then our total assets are going to be auto sum these two. And we're going to hit enter. And then we're going to do the same thing for a liability. So our accounts payable is equal. I'll go up to my worksheet. There's my accounts payable, which is a debit. And that's the only thing I have. So that's a solid line underneath. And then I'm going to auto sum that. And then we've got to do our long-term liabilities, which should have no lines on it. Bank loan. So I'll go find my bank loan, which is $95,000. And my total long-term liabilities is going to be equal. Sometimes there's more than that. So I'm just going to hit equals this one, enter. And that one should have a line underneath it. And then this one should have a line underneath it. And then we're going to total these two. So we're going to do an auto sum. Hit enter. Then my new owner's equity, which should have, looks like no border. I'm going to have to fix this. Is going to be equals, and we just figured that one out over here. It's now 145,000. And that should have a solid line underneath, because we now need to add the total liabilities and the owner's equity, auto sum these two, enter. And that gives us 242,000 and 242,000. So your total assets should add up to your total liabilities and owner's equity. So that is how you first use a worksheet. Then you do a statement of owner's equity, and these should be actually merged. And then you figure out your total. You grab this 49,000 from here, but then you had to less the drawings to give you $47,000. Then you look at the difference to give your increase in capital to your new capital. That new capital gets added to your capital down here, and you add it all up, and hopefully your assets add up to your total liabilities and owner's equity. Thanks for watching.